Hello, hello.
Well, right now, I've been definitely in better situations. This is not good. 647 game. The King Tiger. Like, this is not good matchmaking at all. But you know, the King Tiger can hold its own with these VRs typically. Game volume is louder than your mic. Yeah, I figured that. I can see about changing that here in a second. Let's see. I don't actually know how to. Well, I'm actually using a pretty crappy. Justin, that may be the case because I am using a pretty crappy mic right now. I couldn't find a good one, so I'm just using a pair of earbuds. But, you know, you don't really need to hear me. It's the gameplay that's the important part.
Train drives have been damaged.
But anyways, hello, Christy. You know, rough. I butchered that, but hello. Yeah, this isn't very fair right now. Like, I'm in a King Tiger, and this guy's in an M60. But, you know, it's just all good. You know, tank from 1944 versus tank from M60s? Early 60s, right? I think so. But we're still alive, so, you know, that's pretty good. And again, a lot of people don't really know how to play the King Tiger and stuff, and that's why they complain about how terrible it is. But it's really not a bad tank if you used to playing it. Also, you can see that I'm running the winter camo in somewhere that is clearly not winter, but it has that fear factor, you know? Because, you know, if somebody's running the winter camo on a tank, then they've you know, gotten quite a bit of kills with it. Also, yeah, sure, I'll do a tank challenge like that. I'll load up the KV2 and we'll see just how far of a shot I can hit in it. Again, I am taking recommendations and stuff, so if you got any more, go for it. Before I thought I saw something. I was correct about there being a tank just on the wrong side. Oh god, there may be an echo. Whoopsie. Sorry about that. Sometimes the planes are. I am not suited to shoot down planes. It's the Bearcat, which is great. There it is. Another one. You barely hear the echo. Alright. Well, I turned it down because I have the stream pulled up next to me just to keep track of it. Ooh, woo. Is that a tank destroyer that I see? It was 2 tanks, actually. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Bearcat. That's not a bad run in the Eldorado, I will not lie. Oh yeah, they did change the name of the Chameleon. I'm not all too happy about that, but, you know, it's got a cooler name now, I guess. Black Panther's equal, or pretty alright. Rusty with the Chameleon right now. It's been a while since I've actually played it out, but let's see if we can get some playin snipes here. Or I'll just get shot in the butt by an enemy tank finally. That's fun too. Oh, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say all the enemy players are just gonna kill themselves. Because that's kind of what they're doing right now. That Bearcat was extremely lucky about that, but again, it just may be because I can't aim. that is a very real possibility as well. He just killed himself. Got one. Too far. Well, man, just hitting him. Heavy bomb, and I don't know what it's doing. But, and he's gonna bomb me because I'm gonna get stuck on the wall. Oh, hit him. Power tracks. Nice. Yeah, Justin, you really should. Like, it's pretty fun to play. Oh, that was a pretty nasty shot. I'm not gonna lie about that. And again, everybody in this game needs to learn how to play Flak. Flak can save the heck out of your team if you know what you're doing, and it's just all around good. That, I feel bad for him. That isn't, I mean, the challenge is a good tank destroyer, but it's not good in close quarters engagement like that. It just really is not, but, you know. It's got that 20-pounder on it that just annihilates things. What? Okay. What? Is that a Centurion? I think that's a St. Mark 1. No, it's a Carnarvon. That's terrifying. Okay, yeah, no, that is very terrifying. Where's my fire extinguishers go? That's weird. I didn't went on fire twice. I should have one more, but fair enough. Never mind, that's a St. Mark 10. I stand corrected.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Let me reload this.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Yeah, actually in SRB will occasionally do that. I'm usually playing Flak because, you know, I'm apparently the only one that's good at it, but, you know. We've actually got somebody on FLOF that's got a YouTube channel, Stormy Driver. Just, if you ever want to watch some of the SRB stuff, that's who you should look at. You know, completely stock King Tiger in a 6-7 or 7-7 game. Actually, yeah, I could take out the mouse in the next game. That'd be pretty fun. Although it's really slow, like unbelievably slow. Man, our team, I wouldn't say it's getting spanked, but it's not doing the best right now. Oh, that isn't good. King Tiger, very good thing. That's something that I can't fight though. Okay. So, the very fact in and of itself that I bounced this guy's shot is a gosh darn miracle. But then again, the plane has to go in and ruin it because they do that. And I guarantee that I'm going to be outnumbered, yeah, like 2 to 3. But it's fine because Me-262, very strong German plane. If only I wasn't carrying the 50 mil variant, then maybe killing planes would be a little easier. But we'll do what we can. And I've got a plane behind me. Yep.
The zones are under enemy's control.
Yep. You see, people do that in this game. They'll sit above your spawn, waiting for a plane to spawn in, and then they'll immediately go to shoot you down as soon as you spawn in. It's like spawn camping, but with planes. And it's a very rude thing to do. Don't do it. I mean, if you're desperate for kills, do something else. Please. Oh, I think we've lost this one. Yeah, we've lost it. Which is a shame. Alright, so Justin, you wanting me to do a KV2 game then? Because KV2 is pretty fun. And I don't think I've ever taken it out on a stream before. So, we'll do that. That actually does sound like fun. I've got to remember... you've got to be kidding me. I turned off repair. Whoops. So now I've got to repair them all manually. Although it isn't really a problem, they're pretty cheap. Alright. The Soviet Onion. Hello, the professional. I'm just about to take out a KV2 because a friend ordered me to, and I don't think I've ever taken it out on stream before. So you're in for a treat. Let's see. Let's take the SU-85 out. It'd help if I click Army too. Let's see here. We'll just take out a bomb diggity 4.3 lineup. Because Russia's probably got the strongest 4-3 lineup in the entire game. You've got so many good vehicles just to play around with. And with the new spawn point mechanic, you could take out 3 heavy tanks and it'll still be a viable tactic now. Let's see, am I loading HE? No, we'll load it in game. Oof, Justin, I think your challenge, yeah, but, Justin, I think your challenge is gonna work on this map. This is a pretty long-range map, and I'm definitely not using a long-range gun. So, you may see me hit a long shot, or who knows, I'll go town fighting with a 40-second reload. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea. Well, yep, we've got high exploded loaded first. Wish I had, actually spent the time to get the 1940 variant of the KV2. Because it's just cooler. And it's got a machine gun too, so that's helpful. So you don't get charged down by, like, the little flak fancy truck thing that the Germans have. You can actually machine gun it down, or kill the gunners off of Ostwinds, or, wherever wins. But not with this variant mechanic. I've always said this, but the KV2 is actually a lot faster than it looks. It's way faster. Like, you'd think that a tank with a turret this size, 75 millimeters of armor everywhere, except that little butt part, would be slower than this. But look at that. Like, it's an absolute little speed boost. So, we're just gonna go out on a limb and say that it's probably Russian bias that's pushing this thing forward.
Forces have captured a zone.
I've got to be really careful where I shoot to, because if I hit one of these, little bushes or whatever, it'll stop my shot completely. The HE will, it'll detonate prematurely on the brick walls and stuff. But, that was an okay distance shot. But I've got to pull back and reload now. Good God. 40-second reload is a good way to balance the tank. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Where's that coming from? He's heavy, so I don't think he actually came out all this way. And he's just knocking out everything around him. Wow. I think he may be in that spot that I saw muzzle flashes and smoke coming up from earlier. But I'm not too sure. Well, we've got a shell in the breach, so let's go take a peek. He's not over here. There's a T-34 though. Well, you can upgrade it, but you can get the KV2's reload speed. It starts off at like 43 seconds down to, I think maybe 37 seconds. I'm not too sure. Mine isn't completely spaded out with the crew, but you know, I do what I can. Alright. And now we're flying the tank destroyer. Basically. But they have a lot of, oh, they've got a BF-109 up. That is quite spooky. And I've got armored target belts loaded, so if I do hit him with a 37, it's liable to not one-shot him. Actually, I'd probably put money on it not one-shotting him. Can, however, spray the crap out of him with a machine gun. What model BF-109 is that? It's a G2 Tropical. You can tell because it's got that really pretty cream camouflage on it.
The enemy has multiple strategic zones.
Okay. I stand corrected. It didn't one-shot him, but it definitely two-shotted him. Why don't I play Warframe? It just doesn't really interest me all too much. I probably should, but I'm too busy playing Warthunder, and yeah. I'm getting shot at from some sort of flat.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
Okay, and we've got a Chinu camping our spawn. So I've got to deal with him before he wrecks our entire team. Which means I'm probably going to fail to deal with him, and he's going to wreck our entire team. Because I'm not very good with the 37 on the yak. How much petrol I've got on it? That's a problem. We should probably do something about that. Yep, I've got an ME410. I think. No, that's a duck. Feel kind of bad for the duck here. Really do, but... But, you know, he's got armor, so of course that makes a 37mm shell bounce. Or just, you know, light him on fire. Thanks, Justin. I may see about getting in the Warframe, I'm not sure. Alright, so I've got a single 12.7mm machine gun to kill. I think that's a Focke-Wulf 190. Yeah, it's definitely a 190. I've got 73 machine gun rounds to kill this guy. And I did it. What? With some despair. And now I've got a guy on my 6. What is it? Don't know, but I just got wrecked. I think it's a duck. Yep, that's definitely a duck. How am I still alive? What? No, that's a BF-110. Okay, that's even scarier than the duck.
Attack the C point.
That's not a good run out in the plane with a little bit of ammunition like that. Okey-dokey. Let's take out the people for 57. Also, if you're ever playing Warthunder and your entire team is sitting back like this, tell them to push. Because they're just going to lose the game if they do not push. And that BF-110 is about to nuke half our team if this AAA doesn't shoot him down. Max. Where's the Max at?
Allied forces have captured the zone.
Probably looking right at me and I don't see him. Alright. See you on the next stream, Justin. But yeah, the 234-57 is a very, very good tank. It's got, well, it's the T-34, I mean, what more could you want? But it's got the high velocity 57 on it. Great pin fixed here, and it just packs a punch. Oh, and then it reloads very quickly as well. Right now, though, we don't really have to push, just because our team has got the points that we need, that we need. I saw that 8.8 flak centimeter. So, that's where the Digger Max is, too. No, that's a Stug. That's probably worse than the Digger Max. Yeah. Yep. Oh, well. I've got respawn. That's not correct. There's some shotguns. That's good for hull breaking light vehicles. And yeah, we'll go at it again. This time I'll try to not be as stupid. Also, normally I'd say running the solid shot shells on any Russian tank is probably a bad idea, but after the buff to solid shot, they're actually pretty good shells. But I'm taking it out because I do think that I'm gonna die here. And it'll be helpful for pinning things that are a bit harder to kill. That Stug is going ham, egg over there. Dicker Max and the Fly 38. So we'll just go see what's going on over there. Honestly, the shrapnel shell may be the better shell for this right now. I mean, maybe not also, because it did just shrapnel and be like, no. What is did a lot of damage, but it didn't kill him. And that's what you're looking for. You want the quick kills in this game, because if you stick around just firing at somebody over and over, you're just gonna get drowned out about and shot.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
But I am gonna tell you, getting shot at isn't the worst thing in the world. But there's definitely better things. Definitely better things. Probably really solid shot. And the other one's like 2 shooting the heavy tank. Could be a Churchill, German Churchill maybe. Yeah, it's gotta be a German Churchill. That is German KV2. Yeah, and it was a German KV2. Ps4. He's gonna get me here. I didn't have my proper shot loaded. I think. Nope, I got it. That's something that I really wasn't expecting. Hit on this guy's loader. He's in the Stu 42, so this is the 105 variant of the Stub, and he's got a fairly long reload, so it's pretty good. I've got another vehicle shooting at me from the other side, so I'll hide behind this BL-152 while the turret swings around. And the turret didn't swing around fast enough, so we're moving. Is it? It's the ps4 at 2, and he got the shot off just in time. And I do not have FPE, so we're just gonna burn up then. He is, however, just giving me spawn points by bouncing off my screen. Yeah. Alright. Guess we're going back to the classic. The one that makes low tier tanks cry because it's so well armored. But at least it isn't like the KV-1E or anything. Those things are absolutely not. And once again, I've got to talk about the mobility of KVs. They're so good for what they are. Big, heavy tanks, but not slow for what they are. And that's kind of surprising. Also, with the new spawn point mechanic, this game's life a lot longer now. It's no longer just a one-sided push and win. It's a push back and forth, and the fights actually, you know, make sense. Then go after KV-1. There's not a lot better. Good, reliable gun. Really good armor. Pretty decent mobility. Just a good vehicle, all around. You can see that guy singing about the food, different food. I'm more worried about the Cheeto. Cheeto's down, so I guess I'm not worried about the Cheeto. We're actually gonna go in and bully the heck out of this food if he's not dead already. No, he's definitely not dead. He is now, though. Firing off. I thought it was a warble wind for a moment there. I think he's got this one in the bag. Not a bad game. Not a bad game at all. And the force. That's what you gotta watch out for in your KV. The gun, plenty powerful enough to just downright one-shot you 99% of the time. And it is what you fight the most, so you know. You gotta learn the angle and all that. Alright. Okay, that we will go back to the I don't know, maybe the King Tiger T-29. I do need to spay the T-34, so I think we'll go and do a T-34 game or two. Actually, you know what? No, we'll go back to the King Tiger, maybe? I don't know. They changed the name of the Flak Panzer 38 as well. That's weird. They did do some name changes, so it's quite odd. Actually, you know what? I haven't showed French tanks either. That just shows you how long ago was the last time that I actually did a live stream. So we'll do a little bit of French tankage. They're all around just monster tanks. Let's see here. Alright. I'm not actually very familiar with the new spawn point mechanic, but we're bottom tier. I'm almost positive that we're bottom tier. Yep, 7-3, 8-0. That's not good. 8-0 is not fun in 7-0 like at all, but you know, the French tanks can kind of hold up, and pre-battle ritual was everybody firing up their machine guns to attract as much attention to themselves as possible, but you know, it's just all in good fun. All in good fun. Wait a minute. Can you actually spawn straight away in helicopters? Huh. I did not know that. That's kind of terrifying, not gonna lie. It's really terrifying. I was not under the impression that there were any 8-0 helicopters. And I'm assuming you guys just saw that guy as well. But, you know. This thing doesn't have the best reverse speed. Also, fun fact, I can't remember if it's the AMX-50 or the Lorraine 40T, but they use the engine that was developed for the E50 series of tanks, which is pretty fun to think about. So, you know, some of the E50s technically partly in the game. I'm currently getting spanked by something right now. It's a hard reproduction. And this kid is why you always get FPE and repair kits first. Because you'll just sit here and do this. Burn. Slowly. To death. Speaking of that, Gaijin has released a statement on the FP and fire prevention equipment and parts. So hopefully we're gonna see something about that soon.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Oh, and they also fixed the performance of APGMs now, so they're not. So you don't need to have perfect ping in order for them to not fly around like coked up missiles, you know, trying to find their way to them with something or another actually controllable. So that's fine. Two SPs. And I just bounced off the front end of a Leopard's turret. Isn't that funny? No, it's not funny. It's absolutely hilarious. M47. I'm not doing very good right now. I won't lie. Had quite the long time. And I'm wishing that this guy who's flying out in the helicopter at the very beginning of the game is actually doing something useful and not flying around, not doing anything whatsoever to help the team. Currently fighting on people that are spawn, but you know, these spawn point mechanics, they help out with that quite a bit. deal with that in the T-60. But he made a pretty explosion, that's for sure. And there's an E100 somewhere. That's quite spooky. I don't know where our AMX-1390 was, so I can't pinpoint it. But there was a big fireball smoke cloud over here, so that's where it is, over there. Somebody just shot the crap at that man. Another day we use one shot on him, but we don't really have much of a choice about that. I-7 just shot the crap out of the Tiger 2. We really do need to turn around and help out. That E100 is spanking. Being shot by a wheel. Their strength's not very well on. Believe it or not. Oh, there's the mouse. There's a ps4. That was a pretty funny shot. The Panther 2 is probably not very happy with me. Not at all. But he's stuck where he is right now, so we can push out and shoot it in the semi-tank, so that's good. It's a Fat Jack 25 too. Actually really want the tank, but I haven't really gotten around to grinding it out just yet.
Our victory is here.
Some mouse. The 90mm gun is good, but it's not good enough to go through any part of this guy's front. The BMP-1, however, can. French 90mm. It's a good gun, but it's not very good when you take it out in an 8-0 game. Well, I mean, it is if you're shooting at light stuff, like leopards and STDs and stuff. But when you run into like a mouse or an IS-7, you're just out of luck. I really shouldn't be pushing up right now, because this time I'm on the right side. What? Whatever. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see you there. Don't worry. This is fine. And I'm stupid. I'm very stupid. But I got saved by a teammate. If you're in a French tank, don't try and push a corner on somebody because they're probably going to be able to get their gun on target first, just because the oscillating turrets bounce around quite a bit. Especially when you don't have a very good crew like me. Around like my time is a playin. Well, it's not called the playin anymore, which kind of makes me sad. It's the Black Panther 341 now. And I guess we're going to spawn push, as they call it. Remember, this isn't spawn push. This is spawn. And that helicopter that's been flying around the entire game doing nothing just crashed and killed himself. Like magic. People blitz down here. Get the kill on him. That's not a super blitz, but well, mine is a super blitz. There's just something else with him. Another tank that just respawned down here. I don't think we'll be able to kill him before the game ends. No. Man, I did not do as well as I think I'd do, but, you know, stuff happens. Well, let's see. I would cover new content, but I don't really have any of it. Do I not have any of it? No, I don't have the BMP. I don't really have anything. I'm researching the ME-163 B-0 right now, just because the regular ME-163 is absolutely bomb, and just having two MG-151s sounds like it'd make it bomber. I guess we'll just do some American tanks then, because I do need to grind on them. Why am I even live streaming? I am like way too tired for this. I guess it's just a boring stream. As it definitely is. 7-3, 7-7. 7-7 game, it looks like. 8-0? I'm not sure. Victor's MVP maybe 8-0. I don't really see it often enough to make that call, though.
Roger that.
players on the team. One. Ignore that, but I think it's an 8-0 game. I'm not 100%. Distant might see maybe. Well, never mind. There's helicopters up, so it's definitely an 8-0 game. That's an ISP. Nope, keep moving. And we're gonna keep moving quick enough. ps4 to OT, please. He's gonna kill me. And he missed. Please, be very quickly. And I just... Yep. And that case is why you don't stop in the middle of crossing the street, because that's just what's gonna happen. You're gonna get shot in the engine, or tracked, or anything like that. Shoot, you'll probably just get one shot. I was honestly a little bit lucky to even survive getting hit there. So, that's fun. Also, that helicopter that I thought was flying around earlier was actually just BMP-2, so... Worse? Better? I don't really know. And we've got
attention to the designated grid
here.
square.
I have no idea what it is. It's an RU-251. But as you can see, my American 1708 are not the best. I should honestly have the heat effect shell for the M46 already. And I should have repair and FP for my T-32, but don't have it. Probably should, but I don't. I may have parts on it, I'm not sure. Me peeking like this is very stupid. Don't do what I'm doing. Sure, it may be funny to watch, I'm sure, but just don't do it. Yep, see? Oh, well that's fun. Yeah, I'm not doing very hot right now. Not at all. It may go back to some mid to low range tiers after this. Unless you want to keep seeing me suffer. That's pretty funny too. Oh god, I have so many planes. I'm mega sweet. And I have no idea where that Delta 25 went. And he doesn't even have to bomb me to kill me. He can just strafe me and I'll cease to exist. I don't see him. Did he crash maybe? Maybe. need to crash it. It'll be fine. Somebody find AVP. Some sort of tank over there. I'm not sure what that is. No. We're back up. Although we're gonna lose if we don't catch soon. We've got people pushing all sides and very good. And I'm quite mostly to blame for that because I've done nothing this whole game. I didn't shoot down that one plane. I did do that.
Thank you.
And there's a red tiger up there.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Oh Christ, there's panthers and stuff. That's probably why we're not able to actually move up. Yeah, I had no chance against that IS-3. Well, guess we're going back to the hangar. Well, let's run. Let's just do a Panzer IV lineup. 4.0. The Germans do have a pretty decent 4.0 lineup. It's got stuff like the Flak 88 and Panzer IV, but you don't have much air support for it at all. I usually run the ME410, but you could run like the BF-109 G2, I think. No, it's the F4. The F4 is the 3.71. I mean, you could run the 431, but you'll only up to yourself a little bit if you think you could handle the up tier. But with how the German vehicles behave, you probably could handle the up tier pretty easily. Actually, let's put some heat in there just to help break some of the light potato trucks that may rush us down. Also, if you're wanting to put a Panzer IV in your lineup, and you're running anything from like 4.3 to 3.3, always use the F2. It's the fastest and most maneuverable, and it keeps the same gun. I mean, you lose a little armor, but it's worth it, in my opinion. I'm using the Panzer IV right now, just because it's like the mid-range between the H and the F2. You know, it keeps some of the armor, but it also keeps a lot of the mobility. So that's pretty good. And I mean, it has the same gun, so there's not a lot to complain about. It also does get the smoke launchers off the front end of the turret. The F2 has the smoke launchers. I think the commander just throws them out the turret and it blows up. Because when you detonate your smoke grenades, they just explode directly on the tank. It's pretty useful, but they're usually a little bit behind you, so you have to back up. Sorry about the coughing. I'm probably a little sick, so I may not do as good either. Also, this up here is a very good early game position, and as you can just hear, I'm not here in the early game because the KV-2 just fired around at me, and I'm extremely lucky that it didn't hit me and turn me into Swiss cheese. Oh god, that was a good one. There we go. We got his turret. We shouldn't have to worry about him for a second. Although I'm almost positive that there's another T-34 up here. And that there is another KV-2 up here as well. So we'll go and actually see about it and deal with them. You see that right there? That shouldn't have happened. That should have been a killing blow. But you can shoot the KV-1s right on those little cheeks and they pop nicely. But you could also shoot them in that little driver's port that I did hit, but it bounced. Most of the time it won't bounce, but if it does, we got them lucky. In mind, I stand corrected. It may have just been these two up here, the T-50 and the KV-1. But there was a KV-2 down here somewhere. I'm not all too sure, but me pushing out like this is probably not good. You can see that right there. I think that's a KV-1. We'll give him a what for. We've got a tank up behind us. That's an L11, so the turret should be a pretty good shot, unless I hit the side like that and ricochet. Yeah. Even the L11 can cause problems for you. Yeah. And all they've got to do to you is hit you in the turret. And then you're out of commission for, what, 30 seconds? And I don't have smoke to really cause a distraction, and I pushed up a little too far, so my teammates can't provide me assistance. So an example of what not to do. Like, it's okay to play aggressively in your tanks, just don't play overly aggressively. Although, I may get the rep off before he comes around here. Come on, fix the gun, fix the gun, fix the gun, and pull back. And there we go. Our reload's going to be about 10 seconds long now, I believe. And this guy's not having a very wonderful day.
Cover me!
Okay, we got him. There's a black vehicle over here, probably a truck of some description. The tank behind us is dead. Alright. We're in a pretty good position right now. Okay, we've got tanks pushing across the field to our left. See him yet, so he's probably going to push around us back side of these rocks over here. Yep, I just missed him though. So he's probably gonna come around here, maybe. We've got an AMX-13 right behind us. Like, literally right behind us. I'm surprised that I didn't see him earlier. At least I think he's right here. That's where I just saw the muzzle flash. Check real quick. The shot was over my head. See? Yep, I was right. He's right here. Panzer Force, they've got awesome firepower. Most of the German tanks do. But just the Panzer Force, it's bomb diggity. They'll one-hit almost everything at this BR. And they'll pin just about everything at this BR. I mean, you'll struggle with the occasional KV-1, but as you can see, if you know where to hit them, you can deal with them. Got an 16 down here. It kind of sucks that you don't have the heat loaded, but you got taken out anyways. The heat will one-shot them, it'll hull break the trucks and stuff. So it's good to carry a little bit out if you don't want high explosive. I mean, high explosive will work as well most of the time. And you just hit the track of that 250. Maybe it's a T-126, I'm not sure. And he spotted me. He missed me though. That Locust has spotted me. He didn't get a shot off quick enough. We got somebody spawn camping at this late in the game, an enemy, which is really quite strange. We'll load heat for this guy. See if we can kill his gunner with the machine gun. Oh, no, he got me. Oh, no, it was this 30 that got me. Did not see him coming, but, you know, always got to keep a lookout. Can't get tunnel vision. And we've got 4 planes up right now. So me spawning in a heavy fighter with 2 500-kilogram bombs. Probably wouldn't that for it. But, you know, it can work. Especially with how the MG151's act now. That guy is lucky, he blew off my tail. I was not lucky. Let's see if we can still get the bombs off. Well, bombs are off. And we got the tank.
Your victory is near.
It's spawning the level when to start ripping them up. And if they all die before I get up, then, you know, it's a very good tank destroyer. Probably should have gotten a kill for that, but, you know, sometimes how they determine kills in this game is weird. Can't complain, that was a pretty good hit. What are you shooting at, buddy? Ah, you're shooting at that. like a D520 or something. French, whatever it is. Got him. But he did kill the friendly, so that's not all too fun. Like this 30 is second house. But we've got the game. Should at least. But another one, fantastic tank, great at shooting down planes. I'd argue it's even better at killing tanks, but you know, it is SPAA, of course. Nice and close. That's a Spitfire. And then miss all the shots because I'm not very good at this game. I'm tracking this guy if he comes around. He's gonna come right over there. Just below the ridge, you can really get a good shot on him. Let's look for that truck boy. Well, we found them. Yeah, we're too far away to even get this guy's hurt. We need to move. Yeah, we got out of there just in time. Three killed himself. This 234 is gonna have some Mexican standoff, it seems, with Mr. French truck, but is actually America truck, just sitting there. Well, we got partial penetration there. Yeah, he died. There's a native truck moving up. I think he may be up to my right, just a little. Well, I mean, left, but still right, you know. Nah, he got killed by the Kuma. I'm not quite sure how many things we've got left. We've got one guy left, and I bet he's not just sitting around in his spawn.
Keep it up and victory will be ours.
Nope, using a light. Yep, that was it. You probably have to respawn now. No, he hasn't respawned. Oh, GG. Yay, a box. With some backups. That's alright. That was pretty fun. I guess we'll do it again. Oh man, it's been a while since I played on this map. It's a good map for a pack wagon. And again, when is there a bad map for the pack wagon? Pack wagon absolutely kick arse. Absolutely kick arse. I mean, what more could you want from it? It's a wagon with a pack on it. So you can, you know, rush a good early game position, maybe behind enemy lines, and then one-shot everything that even looks funny at you. I swear there's a way up here. In this side. See nothing. Huh. I guess there isn't. Alright, guess we're going down this way then. Trying to get on the outside of this camp. And start one-shotting people as they drive by. We're trying to drive up to the camp. And again, probably somebody who has the same idea as me. Then again, it's also lower tiers. And while lower tier players typically aren't the greatest at the game yet, unless you're fighting somebody that's doing what I'm doing, and I'm like level 100 going into a low tier game. Basically just to bully low tier players.
Enemy forces have captured that zone. On target.
Like that M10 for instance. Poor guy. He didn't even have a chance. But now with the new spawn point system, you know, they can actually respawn more than once after getting, you know, nuked. No running. But he stole it. It was Martyr though. He probably, yeah, he definitely did a good one than I did. Martyr's good dedicate. Oh good god, is that a Sherman? It was a Sherman.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Probably would have had that drop on me too if I didn't, you know, pay attention.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Let's see if we can go find some people up on the hill, or maybe around the back of the hill. They put tank traps up there so you can't climb these mountains anymore and get in some pretty ludicrously overpowered spots. I mean, they're not OP from the fact that people can kill you, it's just nobody really looks up on those hills and stuff until it's way too late. I just got shot at from behind. 234. I'm not too good, I don't have the damage rushing for it. So instead, we're going to back up. Because this thing can back up very quickly. Yeah, couldn't lay the gun quick enough, but, you know, fun stuff. Got the ME410 spawn though.
We've captured most of the strategic zones.
No, I don't have any planes up, so we should have 2-3 bombs. I stand corrected, I do have a plane up. Looks like he's RTD though. He's RTD. He's out. Keep it for here. Another T-34 over there. Our vehicles that our team's dealing with right now. Nice bomb. I don't know if they've got any light targets or straight or just land and get some bombs.
Our victory is near.
The ME410 now is a fantastic plane, especially with the flight model update. It just flies very nicely. And the higher tier ones, they basically just warthog, absolutely wrecking everything with their guns. We should have this game in the bag though, from the looks of it. Nope, may have slowed down just a little too much there.
Back up.
And I think I'm about to crash. Nope, got it. Could have been a lot worse, but why not? It went well, so no reason to complain about it. Well, they're capping one of the points, so that's not good. Although, it'll make the game last longer, so we may get more kills. Which, let's be honest here, we're playing for kills. Although, I've definitely done better. 4 kills. You know, that's like average game.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
Also, if you guys want me to talk about some of the history and stuff, or the development of some of the aircraft and tanks that I'm driving or playing, just tell me and I'll try and remember some stuff about them.
Enemy forces have captured a zone.
I'm not really a history expert, but I know a little bit. Got 2 planes up now, so I'm guessing I'm not going to get those bombs off that I wanted to. But we may get a plane kill. I can't tell what it is yet, but it's giving off Focke-Wulf 190 what's what. Like a P63 maybe? Yeah, it's P63. And we got an assist for that. Keiju, why? Please? I mean, I did blow his tail off, but did you really have to give it to the Crusader? I mean, that's very rude, you know? Really, really rude. What is that? That's no idea. It's Yak 2. Oh boy. That's fun. Probably shouldn't be trying to turn with him. I should probably just be trying to get away from him as quickly as possible. And now we've got a TBF on our 6. Okay, it wasn't a TBF, it was an F2A, but we've got a respawn, so we're gonna go back in and see if we can get him. This time I'll try not to turn fight the little tiny... Well, never mind, he got killed by the logo. Dang it, Warthunder. Why you gotta do this? Why do you have to do this to me? I guess I'm just gonna do some cleanup then, because our team is losing a little bit right now. I would have figured we would have had this game in the bag, but sometimes you can't be sure. We've got 2 tanks closing in on, I think that's a Panda 4, Panda 3 down there. That's Chassis. So I'd like to remove him before he actually goes in and kills our friendly. And I managed to make his M16 friend very angry. That's funny. Anyone else? Okay, we got a P-34, whatever's up there, is getting shot to crap right now. Is that an M2A2? That may be an M2A2. Yeah, the bomb was too late. I think we've got a plane up as well. That werewolf one is freaking out. Okay, never mind. All the werewolf winds are just freaking out. They tend to do that, though. They tend to do that. Okay, so that wasn't an M16, that was a P-17. I looked at a Stewart before down there. Probably should have taken my bomb. Enemy plane? It may have been an enemy plane that just flew past me. Yep, and now he's on my 6. What is it? What is it? It's a single engine fighter, whatever it is. ME410, please help. It's an LA5. For a lag. I don't know, they look basically the same. Yep, LA5. Yep. Oh well, we're winning now though, so that's good. And he gets shot down as soon as I die. That's Warthunder for you. That is definitely Warthunder. But we're back on the ground again. That's fun. We're in the little Stug. The Stug is very nice. Pretty speedy. Fantastic gun. The armor. The armor's pretty nice too. You know, frontal. Most of the front of the tank is 80 millimeters thick, with a few 30 millimeter parts. But the 30 mil parts are covered with tracks that are, I think, 20 millimeters thick. So it's a pretty tough little tank if you're fighting things like the short 75 on the Shermans and some of the 76s on the Russian tanks. You can bounce them pretty easily sometimes. And you can angle the tank a little and get a little more out of your armor.
Attack the sea point.
And there's an absolute ton of fun over at sea, so we'll go see what's going on. I mean, come on, the Stug is cute. It's a cute little tank. Not as cute as like the Lukes or the Hetzer, you know. But it's cute enough. It gets the job done. That is the M22 Locust. The M22 Locust is a very adorable thing. What, there was a Sherman and T-30... No, there's a Sherman and Stewart on this point. So the Stewart's probably long gone. I think the Sherman or T-34 got killed. So it should be a pretty free cap unless, you know, a Stewart comes running around at 90 miles an hour and starts shooting me in the butt. But we've got the game in the bag. And there's a tank destroyer up here, so it's either an Achilles or maybe an Achilles. Or is this 30, you know? I am wrong sometimes. I am wrong. But, you know, it would only be so right when people aren't taking out things that, you know, are the right BR for it. So I can only guess. Well, I think the game is going to end before we get a kill in the Stug, which is quite a shame. Quite a shame. We'll have to take out the Stug in another game. Also, you see these little armor plates on the side of the screen? They're just about useless against heat weapons, because nobody really uses them. I mean, they'll occasionally save you from like a big high explosive shell, like a KV-2 or something, which is pretty useful, but most of the time the splash damage will kill you anyway. Does anybody have any suggestions, or should I keep playing out the 4.0 lineup that I'm going at? Because I can go a little higher. Or I could go lower. I can do just about everything. I'm only missing a few stuff. I'm not real too deep into rank 6 up in Germany, as you can see. I've only got the Leo A1A1, and I do not enjoy it whatsoever. But actually, you know what? We could run 5.7. 5.7 is a fantastic idea. Tiger 1, one of the best tanks in the game. Not because of its armor. Do not quote me on that. The armor, it's good for what it is, but you're going to be fighting at 6.7 so often that the armor isn't worth what it is. You got to play it like you're a medium tank. You got to flank, you got to shoot people in the sides, you know. You got to play it smart. And if you play it smart, it's just the god tier tank. There's nothing else to say about it. We'll take out the ME410 over the Tall 152. Tall 152. It's also very good in tank RB because of the 30mm cannon. These H-Raps, and dang if they're not good for killing tanks. Put them straight through the engine deck of most things. You can pin the turrets of a lot of things. The only things that are kind of hard to kill are stuff like IS-2s and T-34s, T-29s from the turret. You actually got to hit their engine decks or come straight down on the turrets. But when you do that, they're gone, dead. Things like T-44s and stuff, though, if you get them on the, like on just the right perfect angle, you'll go straight through the frontal upper plate, and it's great. I think. You know, never mind, do not quote me on that. I'm pretty sure the T-44's upper frontal plate, it's either 90 or 120mm thick. I'm not sure. I may be confusing it with the T-54, but, you know, there's so many vehicles in this game, it's hard to keep track of everything. But the Tiger won. And I will be darned, we're not in a 6.7 game. We're in a 6.0 game. Which, you're like, that's not too bad. Yeah, but you know, I mean, with armor this flat, I mean, you're not gonna bounce much. And again, it is a very nice little box. The turret's great though. Turret armor, magnificent. If you can get it hull down, use that long, or use the short 88 to its advantage, you know, keep them kind of at range, hull down, you'll smack some people. You'll smack some people around. And right now, you may be thinking I'm playing overly aggressive, and you'd be very right. I am playing way more aggressively than I should. But we're just trying to get onto the flank of the enemy team. We've got a Hellcat right here. Fuel tank horizontal. He can still fire back, so we've got to be careful about that. Well, he can't fire back anymore if he's dead, you know? I have 50 cal to my left. So let's be kind of careful about that. Also, he's going to respawn. I'm hearing some kind of machine gun from my right, probably a 50 cal once more. It's one of the bad factors about driving an American vehicle. Your 50 cals. Your 50 cals give you away like no other. As you can see right there, I was right. It's a jumbo. Now, if I could just get my gun on target, which I did, but I shot him in the back of the turret. Never shoot a jumbo in the turret unless you're using something like a Stur or a Meal, you know, one of the big boy guns. Long 88, we've got shot in the back. Comet, yep. Never mind, it was much scarier than a Comet. There's a Walker Bulldog and a Comet. We will rock out. Pack wagon. Pack wagon. Also, fantastic tank. Any hard terrain you've got it on, it'll do 60 kilometers an hour. The gun is useful at basically any BR in the game. It's fantastic. It's got a pretty decent reload. The gun depression can leave more to be desired, but I mean, do you really need it when you're this fast with a gun this powerful? We'll see if we can get around some people and show them the good what for. It's like, you can see, 54 kilometers an hour, 56, 57. We may hit 60. And I mean, come on. That's very good mobility. You're gonna get around the battlefield with excellent time. Wonderful vehicle. Alright. And just like that, we're in the same position we just were. And this time, we're in a slightly less armored vehicle. I mean, that is what you're trading off, though. You're getting fantastic mobility and everything, but you're losing armor. You're losing out. Any tank is like that. If one thing is fantastic, you're going to be trading it to get something not fantastic, you know? Also, this M6 is probably going to machine gun us to death. Or not. We got him. We got him, though. That's good. Doing a big look around though, so we don't get shot again in the butt, which we're probably going to get shot in the butt again. We've got artillery coming in on us. We're probably not going to live all too long, but you know, that's 2 kills that our team didn't have before, and any kill is good. Just ignore that collision right there. That was okay, ignore that one too. Those were tactical crashes, alright? We didn't want to go too fast and run into an enemy tank, you know? You know, tactics. There's a shot from behind us, but he died. No sauce. I'm hearing some kind of machine gun fire. I honestly have no idea what it is. It kind of sounds like the MG34, MG42. Ahaha! And look at that. We found us some big game. Jumbo down. You know. We've got some kind of flak vehicle, maybe another Sherman over there, just firing at who knows what. There's an M18 there, he got beam bamboozled. Yeah, that looks like a medium tanks machine guns. Because there's only one and it's fairly high up, so probably a Sherman, maybe a Hellcat. I stand corrected. But I was correct about there being a medium tank there. It was a, M something another gun motor carriage boy. I don't know, there's so many in the game that it's hard to tell which one's is which. Alright, there's no enemy planes up. I'm going to show you why this is one of the best ground pounders in the game. Just the 230 mils. They rip and tear. Absolutely wonderful. They do have a plane up, and both of my friendly planes aren't going to be able to hold their own against it, so I guess it's my job to take them out. What is that? Looks kind of heavy, maybe a P-47. Maybe. Those look like 50 cal. Yep, called it. P-47. It just crashed. Let's take a gander over there. There's spawn points. See, Jesus, that gave me a spook. See what they've got. Because I don't think they've got much. So I may not be able to show you why this is the best ground pounder in the game. Because I think everything's just dead. Oh, no. We've got... I have no idea what that is, but we've got something. We'll try and kill it. It's an American medium tank, maybe an M26. No, it's not an M26. It's a M19. But we missed. Mostly. Don't head on AAA like that. You'll get wrecked. But we won the game, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright. So, anybody got any different suggestions? I mean, I can keep doing the same stuff. You know what? We will take out what you never really see much gameplay on the Stirrer Mill, so we'll take out the Stirrer Mill. He's big and slow, but oh my god, he's got a gun. Just 5.3. Pretty similar gun to the mouse. You know, you're gonna smack around some people. And we've got a good map for it. We can use the sand dunes for our gun depression, because Stirrer Mill has some pretty good gun depression. I think it's 15 degrees. So basically you're just sticking the gun up over the ridge and nobody can really fight you back. Which is good for the reload of this thing, because it is a quite hefty reload. Which, you know, it's got to be quite hefty reload. It's a very big gun. It is, however, very slow. That is, and we spawned at the wrong spawn point. Oh well, we'll make it work. Just like, as you can see, all the little Hanses in there, admiring their big gun. Although, I'm probably just gonna get hit by a medium tank, right tank once or twice, and just die. Because once again, it's one of those classic tank destroyer things. You don't have a whole lot of armor, but you've got a fantastic gun prepared to your ass. Also, could you imagine trying to load one of these shells? Like, it's like half as tall as you are. And I think that's just the armored tip of the shell. I don't think that's the whole shell. Or the cap of the shell. I don't think they've got the fuses on them. Which may explain why it takes so long to reload, because of it being a two-part shell. The shell where you've got to put it together before you actually put it in the gun. Which would make sense. It would make sense. I wasn't kidding about the slow part. Like, you could probably walk faster than this thing right now. Oh my god, yeah, and it's a 6-7 game too, so we're gonna be fighting some pretty nasty stuff that'll just turn us to Swiss cheese when we can't do a whole lot to them. I'm expecting to see maybe some synths, some premium synths, maybe a Carnarvon or two. Come on, you slow boy. Oh, IS-2s. We'll see some IS-2s. We'll see maybe some Lorraines. We'll see some AMXs. Yeah. I mean, nothing I should struggle to pin, but, you know, they won't struggle to kill me either. Ooh. That Tiger one just got nuked by an ARL. When you see that, that is a funny joke. That's premium comedy right there. Absolute premium comedy. But it's fine, it's fine. We've got another shell getting put into the breach. Next time he may not be so lucky as to take a 128mm shell to the face and just shrug it off like it was nothing. I'm afraid of getting flanked on the left too. Oh, you can see him. Poke his tracks out just a little. See what I mean by gun depression? That's some good depression. Magnificent depression. Now, if this was a Russian tank, nah, I wouldn't be able to do this. They're all too happy. Not enough depression. I'm not sure if that ARL is even still over there. But we've got a Warthunder with us who's currently repairing because he got smacked. Well, there's an IS-2 trying to get up around us. That is not good at all. Yeah, we're gonna get overrun here. Called it. T-34-85. Also, another very, very good tank. That was a pretty nasty ammo rack explosion. Okay. We'll use the Panther then.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Now you see, if this game was historically accurate, my Panther tank wouldn't even be able to drive out of spawn because the transmission would have broke down already. Let's take a look. There's a T-34-85E that just held that flat piece. I'm gonna guess that he's up to the right up there and not to the left. Yep, up to the right. Never mind, there's a heavy tank to the right, so I'm guessing the T-34 is off to the left somewhere then. Maybe he's got a repair, maybe a flak vehicle did some good damage to him. Okay, now we gotta be really careful when we're taking damage. There's a heavy tank that was just spotted up here. He took a hit. I don't know if he's taking damage from it or not. So, just like that, there's our T-34-85 friend. The engine's out, his turret's dead, but we did not do that. Awesome. Saw that? See that? Not that, but the muzzle flashed from behind the hill. Yep, told you. Left side. Knew it. Called it. Called it. Called it. And now we're in the Warthunder. Just believe it or not, there were 2 or 3 Warthunder prototypes. And they were all built by different companies, so they all wound up being different from one another. Which is quite interesting. But it's got probably the best gun in the game on it at a pretty low BR. It's rather pretty camo though. Rather pretty camo. That T-34-85 is probably waiting until one of us push up or past him to get an ambush shot on this Tiger too. I'm gonna get up in front of him and see if I can get a shot on him before he, dies. Because that King Tiger is probably going to be what saves the game, and you guys probably didn't see that, but I just barely saw the tip of a turret driving over there. Yep, called it. There's a light tank spotted over there. There's 2 tanks spotted over there. T-34-85E is still to the left. So, this isn't good. He's definitely in a more maneuverable tank than I am. And it looks like he's got himself propped up. We'll let this tiger go out and experiment. Let him die first, you know? And then we'll push straight around and annihilate him. Hey, the tiger survived. That's good. So it wasn't a complete waste of life after all. Got a king tiger on B, so let's have it see. As you can see, this tank isn't very quick either. It's a really slow tank. And there's an IS-2 up there as well. Seems that they're very fond of our spawn. And, oh good god, I've only got the Ostland. Let's not spawn where there's an IS-2. Oh great, I'm being shot at from over there by 2 tanks. Oh look, it's a super Pershing. There's a super Pershing up there, and a T-44 up there. It seems they've got all of my escape routes covered. And oh my god, I have enough to respawn. What? I shouldn't, but okay. Let's not spawn there, we'll just get killed again. We'll spawn here. Maybe we'll get the jump on the IS-2. And let's spawn in the SDKFC, the pack wagon. Because we might be able to actually get somewhere quickly and not just die in the first 5 seconds of leaving spawn. Very rude, very, very rude. But it's fine, it's fine. No harm, no foul. And they're just trying to grind just like we are. Yeah, that's some very pretty water. Let's see if this IS-2 is still doing a big heckin' camp up here. I don't know, we may have gotten killed. That's what it looks like. Great, they're capturing Alpha, so I have to capture C now. Four got taken out, but stopped capturing those out. Hey, we may win this. And they're capturing B, so no, we probably won't win this. And up.
Have captured a zone.
Ah, that's where the IS-2 went. Up to Bravo with his friendly. I think there's a T-44 out there as well.
Allied forces have captured a zone.
Okay, time to get moving. Alright, so we're clear to go. So let's go. At the speed of sound, because this tank is very quick. Even though, you know, you probably gonna call it a tank. It is an armored car. It is an armored car. they've reached a point where they're running out of tanks, I think. And they've just got a bunch of planes up in the air. Got nobody pushing up through here yet. Those are rockets, absolutely terrifying. For a little car boy like me. Let's see, we've got a tank moving down there. That may be the ASU-85. I bet that ASU-85 appears to not be moving because he just killed another vehicle. So whatever that is probably not the ASU-85 then. He may be down on the capture point itself. Okay, we've got an IS-1 and a BR-152. We'll take out that IS-1 if he continues to clean this turret some more. Because I'm not too confident in shooting when face on. And just like that, we've ruined the shot, and now we've got to run away because we're about to die. He's gonna reload before our driver gets up.
Another zone captured. We have the advantage.
Uh-oh. I think the stream died. What we're doing is extremely dangerous and really stupid. But we're doing it anyways because we're stupid. But brave. We are stupid but brave, little pack wagon drivers. I no longer have the gun depression to hit him either, so we're just gonna have to get into a position where we can hit him. But we are distracting him for our team now. Although our team is, well, we don't really have one. And we got outflanked by a Walker Bulldog. That's why you don't spend too much time on one target. You'll just get, you know, outflanked or outplayed by somebody else. Well, I think we're gonna lose this game because I physically cannot get anywhere quick enough to stop them from capping. This is not a very quick vehicle at all. Oh boy. Like, look at this. I'm on the roads and everything, and it's like, the buck was very slow. Very slow, very big boy. And I do not understand why he is in here. I get that there's a driver, but you just got this guy in the box. He doesn't have a machine gun or anything. He's just kind of sitting there. I don't know, maybe space armor. And that IS-1 just killed the Warble one. See? Every action is a reaction. If I would have killed that IS-1, he wouldn't have killed the Warble one, which may in turn prevent a plane from bombing somebody later. That's a big game of chess. Somebody's spying at me. Also, normally I wouldn't be taking this directive route, but the game is getting close to losing, And we need to just get somewhere as quickly as possible. And that Warthunder getting killed by that Walker Bulldog right now.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Yeah, he is. Yep.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
Capturing A, but we're capturing C. We have people at A, though. We've got a King Tiger at A, so hopefully that King Tiger will get down there and prevent whoever's capping from capping. Because if he doesn't, we're going to lose the game by running out of points. This Walker Bulldog is probably heading to C right now, so I may be clear to go decapture B. Oh, well, I mean, I don't really have much of a choice. I have to go and decapture B. And there was an IS-2 there. That's very rude. Yep. Well, that's GG, I think. Or I'll just absorb another shot because Mill is extra thick.
Attention to the map.
Attention to the designated grid zone.
He's the loser. He's been knocked out.
Yep. Not much we could have done there, but you know. Shame we're gonna lose though. And the Tiger one kills him just as we die. That's fine. How long have I been recording for? Or streaming for? I don't know. I can't really tell. 2 hours. That is a 2-hour stream. I think I'm just gonna call it here. Because I am pretty tired. And that's fine. So, yep, we're gonna stop it.